G'day ladies and gents. Here we have three motorcycles from my collection. Okay, the one on the left is a Indian 4 and the other two are Indian Chiefs. The Indian Chiefs are, I'm guessing they're around about 1948 vintage, and the Indian 4 is a 1938 job. So we'll just have a look at these bikes individually. Just hold on. Okay, we'll just have a closer look at the Indian 4. At the front there we have the leaf spring front suspension. There's the horn on top. Okay, on the handlebar there we have the front brake handle. Okay, crash bars there. Okay, just hold on. Okay, here we have the 4-cylinder engine. It's a input over exhaust type of engine. That means the input valve is in the head and the exhaust valve is in the block. As you can see there, the exhaust is low down. Okay. So there we have the gear stick alongside the fuel tank there. The gear stick is called the suicide gear stick because you've got to take your hand off the one hand off the handlebar to use it. So there's the leaf spring front suspension. Take a closer look. Front brake. There's the exhaust manifold with the heat baffle there. Tractor seat, a well sprung tractor seat there. Okay, rigid rear suspension with the rear brake. Rear brake's running off a pedal there. Okay, we'll just check the other side. Okay, looking at the other side. There we have the air cleaner there for the carb. Clutch pedal. Kickstart pedal there. Rigid rear axle, of course. Okay, just looking at the other side again. Okay, looking at the heat riser tube here. Heat riser tube just there. Okay, that takes heat away from the exhaust manifold and shoots it around to the intake manifold to warm the air there. Okay. So just looking at the handlebar setup. Okay, on the left there, the grip on the left, that's the throttle. Okay. Right, the grip on the right there, that's the spark advance. So Okay, and as you can see, it's a 1938 bike. Okay. Okay, now this engine was a 80 cubic inch size, which is 1,311 cc's. 3-speed gearbox, pretty flexible motor. It'd go from 10 miles per hour to 80 miles per hour in top. It's a pretty smooth runner. So yeah, it's a very nice bike indeed. Well proportioned. Very nice bike. Okay, so, and the fuel tank there, it's a dual fuel tank. Just have a closer look. Close look at the fuel tank. Okay, cap on the left there, that's the main fuel tank. On the right is the reserve fuel tank. In the middle there is the speedo, ignition for the key. Okay, so we'll have a look at the Chiefs now. Okay, here's the Chief here. V-twin there, flathead. Very nice looking engine, this one. Nice looking cylinder heads there. Suicide gear stick. Front suspension there is a bit different from the 4. It's got a big headlight on the middle there with 2 lights on each side. Tractor seat again. Bag on the back there. Foot brake there for the back. We'll have a look at the other side. Okay, here on the other side we're looking at the air intake there. Three lights on the front. On the left of the handlebar, the left grip is the throttle grip. On the right is the Spark Advanced grip. Okay, there's plunger rear suspension there. Not a rigid suspension like before. So all of these Indian bikes are very comfortable to ride. Okay, so the V-twin was 74 cubic inches, that's 1,213 cc's. Okay, now this one here, they say it's a Chief. The model make and Euro say it's a Chief, but I haven't seen a Chief around. Oh, this would be about a 1948 vintage. Haven't seen a Chief around with short fenders like this. It looks more like a Scout with the short fenders, but the model maker seems to think it's a Chief. So what do you think? Just let me know if you know exactly what it is. Okay, we'll have a look at the other Chief. Okay, here's the full house Chief with those deep skirted fenders that look great. There's the Indian on the front fender there. Have a close look at that. 3 lights on front. There's the, can't see it properly, but just down the horns down there. Okay. Rear brake pedal there. Beautiful. Tractor seat. Suicide shifter. Indian script there. So the shifter was backwards first, then you go through neutral to second, pushing it forward to second, then third, furthest forward. Okay, there's those beautiful cylinder heads again, flat head motor. 74 cubic inch, 1213 cc's. What a beautiful bike. Okay. Okay, we'll just have a look at the other side. Okay, looking at the other side here. Intake manifold there. Plunger rear suspension. Okay. Now they reckon to ride these bikes, it's not for the faint-hearted. It takes a while to pick it up. There's a lot of things to do on the bike when you're riding it. There's the spark advance. When you start it, you've got to so you put the key in the top there. Then you've got to give it full throttle on the left grip there. Then you give it one kick. Then you close the throttle. Put the choke up a notch. Give it another kick. Open the throttle. A little. Then push the advance all the way on the right hand grip, then bring the advance back a little bit and turn the key on, give it a kick and it should start up. Then you've got to pull the choke up, and when it warms up you've got to check the oil cap, which is the one on the right hand side there at the top of the tank, just to make sure oil's going through from the oil pump. Then you retard the spark a bit and you put it into first, and you give it the gas and a bit of advance at the same time, disengage the clutch, and then you're off. Then you go through second and third. So, you know, for the Indian rider it takes a few weeks to get used to this, but I'd be willing to get used to it any time. It's such a fantastic bike. Lovely sound, makes just a lovely sound, and it'll suit me fine, you know, just cruising around on this one. Beautifully, lovely comfortable seat there. Very well proportioned bike. It's got everything, this one. It's got the lot. Okay, ladies and gents, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.